Hey everyone, welcome again to another session of Groove Leaders Unite, Groove Asia Leaders Unite, and it's good to be here again. If you remember last week, we touched a bit on digital products, and we're going to do that again this week. But before we get started, I just want to say hello to everybody out there. Let us know where you're coming from. What country you're in. So whether it's morning, afternoon, or even in the evening, just put a hashtag live if you're watching us live. And if you're watching the replay, then put a hashtag replay. But it's great to be here. Hello, Dr. Lisa and Tyra. Good to have you both here. So look, like I said, we're going to be going over digital products, just maybe a little bit more. And it could be a really good option for you to get started with the GrooveKart. So if you haven't started with your GrooveKart site just yet, or you haven't launched it just yet, and maybe you're still thinking about what you want to sell, and maybe it's been a bit difficult to actually find products, then think about PLR products, which are actually private label rights to downloadable digital products. And so yeah, it's a good option anyway. Let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully everybody can see that. Now, if you can hear me and you can see the screen, please let me know in the chat, just so that I know that I'm coming out to you guys loud and clear and you can see my screen properly. So it'll be good if you can just let me know in the chat, and I'll continue. Anyway, look, I'm at the main page, or the login page for the Groove platform. And as you can see here, if you're not too familiar with Groove, let's just say you might have just started with Groove, then when you come in here, this is the first page you're going to see when you log into your page, into your account. So you can see the different apps up here. You can access them by just the top menu here, or you can come over to the left-hand side, hover over the G icon, and then you will see the apps down the left-hand side as well. I'm going to go to GrooveKart in this case here. Just going to click on that. And when you get to the GrooveKart, you'll see there's a gallery of stores. Like if this is your first store, then you probably won't have anything in there. But I've got a few stores there, as you can see, and some of them are mine and some of them are clients. But as of late, I've been working on this one here, which is called Baby Products Centric. And so, hey, thanks, Tyra. Thank you for letting me know that you can see me. And Dr. Lisa, 2x2. So basically 2 out of 2, I'm guessing. So yes, awesome. That's awesome. I've finally nailed this down, that I have to also be on the screen when I'm actually sharing my screen, because if I'm off screen, you're not going to hear me, which so I'm going to have to stay on screen, and you'll see me obviously in the left hand in the corner, in the little box there. All right, so we get to the gallery here, and once you get here, if you haven't created a store, then this is where you add a new store. And then once that's been created, it takes a wee while, could take a few minutes, because it's got to populate and everything else. And once it is populated, then this is similar to what you'll see. All right, I'm just going to go into the admin dashboard. So we're talking about digital products. Now, we actually haven't got a digital product created yet, but I'm just going to show you when we do actually have a digital product, where that needs to go. Because if we go into products here, the first thing you're going to see is my products there up the top. And if you go to my products, you're going to see a list of your products here. Now, in this case, we're just going to add a new product. So I'm just going to go new product. All right, and then we'll go to the product information. Now, this is where we put all the information about the product, the title, the description of the product, the category, all that sort of thing. Now, I must say now that we may have to create a category before we even start putting things in here, because if you can't assign a category and you've pretty much populated all the different areas that you need to populate, then and then if you try and log out, or if you try and exit and save, it's actually it may not save because we may not have a category assigned to it. So we might do that first before we actually start filling this out. You can assign a brand, tags, all that sort of thing in here, product images, videos, and if there's a variant, like say if they're like different color shirts, I guess, or different size shoes, this is where you can manage that. However, we're talking about digital products, so we may not have any variants, just one variant in this case. So there's a few things that you've got to work through down here. We won't worry too much about bumps on product page and all that, because we're really just trying to sell digital products in this case. So I'm just going to exit out of there because we will need to do a category afterwards. So I'm going to exit out of this. Hey, Nancy, good to see you. And by the way, guys, if you've got any questions, just pop them in there and I'll try and answer them as best as I can as I go through this. So I'm continuously looking over to the chat to see if there are any questions. All right, now I'm going to go to this site here, which is called plrlime.com. And I have recently signed up with plrlime.com to get access to a lot of their digital products. They have some really cool digital products in there. And I think I touched on this the last time about the different products you can get. So if I go into here, products or all categories, you're going to find that you've got quite a few different categories to choose from. Now, what I find is some of the hot topics these days is things like the self-help, the pets. When you go into pets, it's not just about like, I guess like dog training ones that you might think of. Like a lot of people would think, okay, so what sort of digital products can you sell with, for pets, maybe training your dog? Yes, it's very, very popular, but have a look at some of the more niche products. So if I go back out of there and then we come up to something like this here, and we click on the view there, curing dog separation and anxiety, end bad dog habits forever. Now, for a lot of pet owners or dog owners, that's a real, that's a big issue. That's a big thing. And, so we treat our pets like our children, right? They're like our children. They're not like just animals. Like I've got 2 dogs myself, and, I swear they just act like kids sometimes. But at the end of the day, they are like pretty much like a human being in a lot of ways. So something like that, because it's so niche, that would be something that people might really be after. And dog training, well, like you can get a lot of books on dog training, but how many books have you come across that sort of, probably a topic on curing dog separation and anxiety? End bad dog habits forever is another one, but it's all in the one book. So that's a downloadable one. Okay, and if you see here, it's not only a PDF. Actually, it's not it's not only just a PDF or documentation. It's also an MP4 as well as an MP3. So if I go down here a little bit, go into the description. If you're tired of constant struggle with the dog whenever you leave your home, if you're sick of coming home to find that your dog has damaged your house, if you want to put a stop to your dog's constant barking and whining, then this is the most important website you'll ever visit. If you cringe then when you leave your home because your dog whines, cries, and tears your home to shreds, this book has the answers you need. So you can see it's got some pretty good interesting information in there as well. So now here is a preview of what you'll learn in this book: how to enrich surroundings to make your pet at ease, how to implement reward relaxation, why downplaying your departure can help your dog really relax. There's a few things in here I didn't even know. Why changing the type of dog toys can help reduce pet anxiety. I didn't even know that was a thing, like changing their toys. Did you? Put it in the comments if you did. Say yes if you have, or no, you didn't know that. how changing your routine when you return home can help, how to use exercise and mental stimulation to calm your dog, what type of exercise to use with your dog, when to feed your dog to help calm him or her, what type of sounds to leave on when you leave home. Wow. Now, I'm telling you this, I'm actually really surprised. I haven't actually been through this, so I didn't do a practice run on this. I am going to be downloading this today, so I haven't even downloaded it, so I don't even know entirely what I'm going to get other than what it's told me up there, up above. But this is pretty good stuff. This is something that I think would be a really, really good niche to actually promote. All right. Why an anti-bark citronella collar may help reduce anxiety barking, plus many other tips to treat anxiety barkers, using aromatherapy and pheromones to calm your dog, and much more. Well, now this is pretty jam-packed. It sounds like it's got a lot of stuff in there, and this is what you're going to get in the package that you download. You're going to get an ebook. You're going to get an audio course. You're going to get bonus ebooks. You're going to get some promotional videos. That would probably be for you to promote the download. A sales page, articles, banners, website, keywords, product images, squeeze page. Wow, this is pretty packed of a lot of stuff here. And if I look up here, it's only $4.99. That's all it is. $4.99 for one download, which you're going to be licensed for. Okay, you're going to be licensed for. You're going to have all the rights to sell it. Okay, but for one download, how many of those do you think you could sell? How many of those do you think that people would? And how many people do you think would actually download something like this if you made it the right price? Let's just say, if for say maybe $9.99 or $2.99 or even $1.99 that you actually promoted this for, and you got 100, maybe even 200 people download that in 1 month. I know it's not big money, but that's just the start. So the more people know that you're promoting this product or selling this product, the more people will buy, and that's what you're after. So I mean, even if you made 10 sales, haven't you made your money back just on that one particular product? So for bang for buck, this is actually probably some of the best type of product that you can actually get. Everything is profit after that. You don't, bar than just paying the one price, everything is profit. So you're not going to, once you've recouped your cost, every other sale you have is going to, is pretty much profit for you. So this is why it makes good sense to sell this sort of stuff. The other thing is you don't just stick to maybe the one book, or the one ebook. There might be others in there. You might have dog training in there too as well. So if we go back here, how many other topics are there with this? And Nancy, and with this we could translate and change the cover. Yeah. I think you're going to have the ability to do that. I'm not too sure, but like I said, I actually haven't run through this. So I'm pretty much doing it. I'm viewing it just like you guys for the first time. So I haven't really looked into this product, but I just thought that would be a good one to actually look at doing. Now, there's a lot of other download or digital downloads here. What's this one here? How to house train any dog. Hey, so you could have a selection of these on your website, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the process of actually purchasing this. So I'm just going to click on here. I'm going to go buy now. And I am just going to, where are we? I think that's it. Pay now, PayPal. Okay. Looks like it's only got the PayPal offer. Okay, get a code. Oh, right. All right, I'm just gonna do this. I hope we'll try another way. We'll try Okay. You're not going to see this, so that's okay. All right, and then we're just going to log in. Oh, okay, wrong password. All right, so you can see, you know, I haven't done this at all today or practiced it or anything like that. Maybe it would have been a good idea to actually purchase the product first, but at the end of the day, oops, we don't want all that. Complete purchase. So definitely live here, guys. All right, so thank you for your purchase. Now there it is, curing dog separation anxiety. I'm going to go to that product now. And here's our download. It's 159.45 megabytes. That's a big download. All right, so I'm just going to download that. And save. All right, okay. All right, I think I've downloaded it. Awesome. I'm just going to accept this. I'm going to accept that. All right, so I am going to go back to where we were before, hopefully. Let's just got a bit lost here. I'm not sure where we are now. Just go back. And go back. All right. So we should actually have it. So now that I've downloaded it, let's see if I can, I'm going to stop share for a moment. Okay, so I'm just going to stop share. Stop screen, and I might share something else. Right, excuse me just for a sec. I've just got to create a folder here. And we're going to call that. All right. All right, so basically I will need to unzip everything because it was a compressed file. So I'm just going to unzip it. We'll extract it all, I should say. And I'm pretty much going to show you inside the folder what it all looks like. So let me start sharing again. Where are we? Share screen. All right. So hopefully you can see that. Now, just put this. All right. So there's the extracted file. I'm just going to open that up. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. So let me do these icons a little bit bigger. All right, so this would be a sorry, you can't see the large view, but that would be something that you would probably put on your one of the images that you will put on your website to promote it. And if we go into product, let's just actually have a look in here. So we've got bonuses. I mean, have a look at all this. Like, I mean, all the stuff you're going to get ebooks. So I'll just make these things. So you've got a PDF guide to adoption, to adopting a dog. There is the PDF. There is the web doc for it. And this one here, I'm wondering what that one would be. I'm just going to extract it. All right, let's go in there and see what that is. Okay, so that's a PDF as well. Not sure why you want two PDFs, but anyway, let's just go back to the product. And then you have the audio. So you've got all the audio here. So now look, how are people going to get some of the stuff, the audio, the PDF, how are they going to get it? You're going to probably ask yourself, how are they going to get the ebook? Okay, so you wouldn't actually have it extracted when you actually load it up to your website. It'll be in a compressed file. So, but I'm only just showing you this so you can get an idea what's in there. So you've got here my story. You've got chapter 1, our pets' emotions. Chapter 2, what is dog separation anxiety, signs and symptoms, prevention and treatment, crating, the final word. I mean, look, the point is, this is just packed with a whole heap of lots of valuable resources here that you can actually sell. And for like, even if you sold it $4.99 or $2.99, I think that's really cheap. I think $9.99 would be a fair price. Even if you sold it for for one price, to download the audio, and I think there's a video in here. Let me just have a quick look. No, these are promotional videos. So these are actually to promote it. So they don't get access to that, but they do get access to the audio. So the audio will be like a file that you can put on a USB stick. You can just pop it into the stereo in your vehicle, or on your stereo at home or wherever, or just have it on your computer and just play it when you want to, when you wanted to hear it audibly. Okay, which is another way of doing it. Obviously, you don't have to just read it; you can listen to it. So that's my point. The thing is that I chose a product which I think that people will buy even at the price of $9.99, and even if like 100 people bought it for $9.99. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, that's not a bad tidy profit, isn't it? Particularly when it's only cost you $4.99. All right, so the bonuses, let's have a look at those. Let's make these icons a little bit bigger. What are these bonuses? So the ebook. Okay, so you're gonna, like we said before, we're gonna get the ebook. Let's just go back here again. Dog basics, articles, breakdown. Okay, clipping a dog. Common questions about, common questions about heartworm. Wow. Okay, so look, it'll be fair to say, we could probably go through this for about another 10 minutes or so, but it would be fair to say that we've got a pretty decent product for $4.99. And, the fact there will be a niche audience out there which will be interested in this is highly likely. And, we just got to market that way. So in other words, we've got the product, which is the this one here. It comes in a zip file. All right. We won't actually upload that file, but we will upload the zip files that it comes with. So in actual fact, if we go here, DSA audio, that there would probably have to be a zip file on its own. Let me just go back here again. Okay. So this one here, the book and audio course, that would have to be a zip file. We would not be probably adding that, because that there is just a promotional video. So basically, I would say that would be promoting the product, not actually for the customer. Again, let's have another look at this. Sorry, guys, I'm just going through this in product. There's that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So here again, we actually have some images of the book cover. Now, this I don't think would be what we will be providing to them, but like I said, the audio and the ebook would be the ones that we're going to be actually uploading. So what I mean by this is, if I go back to here, And we just want basically the audio. So we want to actually, what we want to do is we want to actually compress that as well. So that will need to be compressed, and all you simply do is right click, and then you go to compress to zip file. All right, and then we're just going to compress that file. All right, so we've got that there in as a compressed file. Let's have a look at the bonuses. Let's just make sure. All right, so that's not really for them, but maybe let's have a look at this again. The ebook, which I think we've actually got in the other one anyway. I'm sure we have. So let's just take it at this point that what we're doing is we're actually we've created. Oh, where are we now? We've created the book and audio course here, so we're using that as a file that we're going to upload. I know this is a little bit confusing, guys, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to separate the stuff that I'm going to use to promote it from the stuff that that the end user is going to be downloading, because we don't want them to get all the banners and all those sorts of things, because that's for you. That's to actually to put onto your website so that you can promote it. So yeah, at the end of the day, we just want the one that they're gonna get, which is the book and audio course. All right, so now that we've done that, I'm going to stop share the screen and then share another one. Okay. All right, let's get back to Groove. All right, now you remember what I said before was that why is that not coming up? There you go. Remember what I said before is that we probably need to actually add a category before we actually create a product. So what we're going to do here, we're going to add a category. All right, so we need to go back to here, and then we just go down to categories. And what we're going to do is we're just going to add a new category. And I'm going to call it dog ebooks. Sorry, dog resources. Dog owner resources. I should maybe put that in there. So this is just lack of a better name, but I'm sticking that in there. Now, really what you should be doing is that you should be actually filling out this description here too as well. And I have actually done something on this in the past where I've actually used ChatGPT to create all that. So maybe if I come back to here, and if I go to here, all categories, go back to here, and go back onto the book here. Now, I've got this URL here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight that, and I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come over to ChatGPT. I'm going to ask it to give me a description using this URL as a reference. So I'm going to say, please, actually, and I'm going to ask it for a title too as well. Please create. Let's see what else we need. We need meta title. We need meta description. Okay, so yep, we're going to go for category name. We're going to go for description, a meta title, and a meta description. Let's just do that. Okay. So please create a title, description, and meta title. Meta title, meta description. I'm also going to ask it for a tags, and I'm going to ask it for an OG title and an OG description. And you know what? While we're at it, I might actually ask it for a long tail, competitive long tail keyword. Competitive. I'm just going to put it in there. This is all just sort of fly by the seat of my pants at the moment with the stuff. So, you know, like everything is raw, it's unrehearsed. So, you know, what you're going, you know, any sort of like issues that's going to come about, you're going to see those. So, you know that like I'm only just thinking off the top of my head when I do this stuff, okay? Because that's kind of how I do stuff when I'm actually creating products. So I don't pre-plan it out. I just think as I go, and let's just see what this gives us. I actually have I've created a chat GPT agent to actually do all this stuff, and I could have used that, but what I'm doing is I'm showing you how you could do it without using that chat GPT agent, and we'll just see how effective this is. Oh, now let's just stop that because I didn't actually say to use the URL as reference, so I'm just going to go onto the pencil here, and I'm going to add this, use this URL as a reference. Okay, and I'm going to copy and paste the URL. There we go. Let's just see what happens. This is the amazing thing with like AI. It just makes things so much easier. Okay, note the specifics. Okay, here we go. We've got a title, Mastering Dog Separation Anxiety, a comprehensive guide. Wow, I love that. Unlock the secrets securing your dog's separation anxiety with our comprehensive guide. Learn behavior modification techniques, enriching environments, and more to enhance your bond with your pet. Then we have a meta title, we have a meta description, we got tags, and the tags have been separated by commas, which is really good. That comes in very useful. We have an OG title, and if you don't know what OG is, it's Open Graph. Okay, and it's kind of like when you have an OG title and you have an OG description, and you also have an OG image. When you have that image in there as well, so when you actually paste the URL, what will happen is that, and say for instance in a Facebook post, it will auto-populate with that OG image, the title and the description. So it's really used for social media. So when you're pasting it in different social media platforms, it auto-generates, right? All right, so we've got the OG title, because I know I'm going to need all this for the product description. Okay, so competitive edge, I'm not, that's just an extra bonus there, I guess. But anyway, Dr. Lisa, you know I love this. Yes, I know you love this stuff. So yeah, let's go back to here. Now we're going to fill some stuff out here. We're just going to go backwards and forwards to ChatGPT. Let's grab that title because I kind of like that title. I'm going to grab that, copy, and I'm just going to go back to here and paste. Then I'm going to go again back. So kind of going backwards and forwards. There's the description. All right, you can't right click and paste with this one. You've got to go Control C if you're on a Windows, I think. Yep. And back again, meta title. Paste. All right, now you see how we've run out of, it's actually exceeded its 70 characters, so we probably need to cut that down. Cue your dog's separation anxiety, effective strategies, and I'm just going to put a break in there, and then techniques. Let's see if that fits in. Yep, that fits in. Okay, let's go back again. We're going to grab this meta description. Okay, going to pop that in there. All right, so now the friendly URL is just auto-populated. Yeah, I haven't put an image in that because it's not an OG image anyway. So I've left it as this, and I'm just going to save. So now we have a category, and I'm going to go back to products. And I'm going to add a product. So I'm going to go new product. All right, so now we've got product name. I'm going to pretty much just use what I've got in here. Again, I'm going to go for the title again, which is this one here. There. Now let's just go back here because there was a bit of a description here. Computer outcome comprehensive guide stands out. All right, so this one here that could have actually. Let's just have a look at it. I'm going to grab this because in the description we can put quite a few tech characters in there. So I'm going to grab that, copy that, come into here, and again you've got to go to Control V to paste it. I'm going to put a space in there. I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab that last bit here. I'm going to grab this here. What's this? Visit for more data to access the full range of resources. Yeah, we'll just leave that for now. I'm going to go copy. And I'm going to paste that in here. So now we've got a bit of a description there. Now, this is the one that over here, we need to make this a digital product. Okay. So we click there and then we go digital. And we're going to put the category name, which is what we created, right? And so I'm just going to go, there it is there. I just put an A in, well, I just put any sort of like letter in there. So I just put an A so I could literally find it. And here it is here. So I'm going to go there. Now the category needs to be, the default category needs to be this one. So we're going to swap that over. So I'm just going to click on this. And now it's swapped over as being the default category for this particular book. All right, tags. Remember how we said the tags were useful? So, and remember this, what I mentioned about the commas, use tab or comma to create separate tags. Now, let's just see if this works. I'm going to come in here, grab the tags, and they've all been separated by commas. I'm just going to copy them all rather than copy them individually. And I'm just going to copy them all, and I'm going to put them in there and see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Let me just see if I can do it another way. All right. Try this again. Copy. All right. We may have to do this individually. So what we're going to do is going to go back here. I'm just going to copy this one here. Copy. Paste. It still doesn't work. That's unbelievable. Why is that not working? Okay, let's just type a couple of them in there. Dog separation anxiety. See what happens when you're doing stuff live and you haven't, this is all sort of just as you go. Dog separation anxiety. Anxiety. What are the questions here? Yeah. Tyra, AI equals life of ease. Absolutely. Yeah, it does. It's pretty, makes a lot of things easier. So now you can either separate, you can either enter this by putting a comma or even just put tab. So I'm going to put a comma and now it's created it down the bottom here. Can you see that? Okay. So that's a tag. Let's just get one more. I've got a few here. I can do that later, but I'm going to put like behavior modification. Okay. Yeah, I'll check in. I wasn't too sure whether it was correct or not. Anxiety. Yeah. Yes, missing the, I think it's missing the N. Yeah, I've got the N in the wrong place. Okay. All right. Okay. Now you know what? Actually, the interesting thing about that is there are people that actually misspell something, and it can actually work in your favor. Did you know that you can actually, when you're doing keywords, sometimes the most commonly words that are actually that people make a mistake in spelling, they actually use those for keywords as well, anticipating that people will make a mistake when they're actually entering words into the search engine. So, there's a little bit of information when you're actually bidding for keywords. Sometimes you want to actually add keywords that are purposely misspelled. And sometimes even, like the ones that that are commonly misspelled. I'm not sure about anxiety, but, definitely things like believe. Some people don't get the I before the E, or is it the I before the E? I was always told I before the E, except after C. Does that make sense? All right, I'm going to copy that, and let's just put that in there. And oh no, we had to type this in. Oh my gosh, this is why. Behavior modification. All right, I'm just being very careful. Fairness modification. All right, and comma. I'm just going to do 2. That's it. I'm not going to do any more. I'm just going to do 2. I don't have to worry about doing any variants on this. Does you have? Does this product have an associated file? Yes, it does. So we're going to click that, but we haven't uploaded that file. Okay, so this is the other thing. All right, so what we want to do is we want to add the file. Okay, now to do that, the great thing about Groove is that you can actually work on multiple pages within Groove without having to leave one page to go to another. So I could actually leave this like that and then just come over here and then go into the admin again. Yep, into the admin. I'm actually in the wrong niche for this one. I'm actually putting a pet product into my baby store, but this is really just for demo. But anyway, look, I'm in here. Now, you're going to probably ask, well, where do I get this file from? How do I upload it? Good question. Good question. Now, if we come into, I think where are we here? Products. Let's just go back into here again and see if we can actually upload it here. So we can't upload it. Oh yes, we can. Okay. Here we go. So it basically opens up the folder on your PC. So I'm just going to go to the folder with that file in it. Now, where is it? Here we go. Okay, opened it up. Okay, now over here, it's asking how many downloads is when someone buys it. How many downloads are they allowed for the price? Okay, we're only going to put one download. Is there an expiry date or number of days? No, there's no expiry date. We'll just leave that like that. We don't have to worry about the dimension. Hopefully I've done this correctly. Yeah, should be. And then of course down here, if we come down to say, if we go over here, so images and videos. Well, remember that there was some promotional videos. So this is where you can actually put it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on add files, domain name. Domain name, great tip for keywords. Domain name. Not sure what you mean by that, Nancy. Do you mean like great for getting domain names? Is that what you mean? All right. So I'm just going to add product images. So click on there. Once again, I'm going to go into my folder. Let me just see if I can find some images. Let's have a look at this one. Yep. Okay. We got one there. Okay, so there's one image there. I want to add a video. All right, so this one's a little bit different because this is a YouTube video now. So you'd have to do it like that. So you can actually upload the videos that you get to your YouTube channel. You make it unlisted so that no one else can see it other than the people that have actually got that link or that link to that YouTube video. And then that's where you're going to put it in here. So we're going to leave that for now. And because that's a bit of a process, that one. Okay. What else have we got here? We can put a SKU here if you want to, but you know, that's up to you. You know, you could put like what is the name of this thing again? Dog separation anxiety. You could, you know, you could put like something like about I guess dog, and then a number if you like, you know, 2, 3, 1, 6 as a SKU. But look, it's not really going to make any difference whether you put something in there or not. You only really worry about that if you've got like an inventory in stock in terms of like physical products. That's when you'll be best to actually put a SKU, and especially if you've got a lot of SKUs, that's kind of where you put it. Okay, Nancy, missing words, misspelling name for search like to the tags or keywords. Yep. So in a, if you were actually doing, let's say for instance, if you were doing Google Ads, right? If you're doing Google Ads, this is where that comes into play. So, you know, like there might be a lot of people that are actually going, cure your dog's anxiety, all right? They might use that as a keyword, and correctly, like that would be the proper grammar, right? I'm sure you will agree. They might use that as a keyword, but you could actually take that apostrophe out and use that as a keyword as well, because some people tend to get a little bit too lazy to put the apostrophe in there. So you get my man. So that you might be just one of a very few that's actually bidding for that keyword, which means that you're going to get, you know, you're going to get those particular people who are searching with that search term, if you like, or keyword, without the comma, separating the G and the S. That's kind of what I mean. So yeah. So that sort of thing is, yeah, you're not necessarily putting it into just your tags. You're kind of putting it into your Google Ads as well if you're doing Google Ads, and that's kind of makes the difference between, like, let's say for instance there were like 500,000 people that were actually bidding for this keyword as it is, but there might be only 1,000 people bidding for this keyword, which makes it a competitive keyword, but with low competition. Okay, I'm just going to put but you know, that's a SEO lesson for another day, I guess. So we've uploaded the image. I'm going to hope this actually all works, because we did actually just use a compressed file. And let's just go exit. So normally when you exit, it should save and exit. If you just go save, then that'll just save it. But when you exit, it will do both. It will save and exit. So hopefully everything goes well. And let's give this a try. Okay, settings updated. What's this doing here? All right, so now when I'm going to make this active. To make this active, you can just go over here into actions. Sorry, over here. You can go into edit and then, you know, make it active. But I'm going to make it active here by just simply clicking on the cross there. Oh, right, one thing that we didn't do, right? Okay, this is one thing we didn't do, and we're going to go back there and rectify it now. How much does it cost? Surely it doesn't cost $0, right? So we need to put a price in there. I'm just going to put it in here. Prices $9.99, and again, exit. Okay, and we should go out of there. It's active. I'm going to go to actions. I'm going to preview this. All right. So now, okay, this is just auto-generated. I never stuck that in there, but that's another thing that you can actually go and do. Now, do we actually go to shipping step? Let's just see where this takes us. Oh, and I actually don't have any. Okay, so $9.99. And so what's going to happen is they're going to get access to this digital download. Like I said, I'm in the wrong niche here. This is for babies. This is not for all pregnant mothers. It's not for pets. So obviously I would need to change this at some point, but I haven't got the store live, by the way. As you can see here, it's all kind of like default stuff in there. So that just shows you that this is not active at the moment. But there you go. And then the next thing you do, you can log in. And then once you log in, then you can actually proceed to payment. So, and then they'll get the digital download. They'll get access to the digital download. So what will happen is they'll get a link to go straight to the digital download. I'm not going to purchase it now, but because I don't actually have the payment gateway and all that set up for this site. But I think you get the drift. Are there any questions about what I've just shown you today? Has digital products maybe sort of like set a spark in your, in terms of like what you could actually do? Because the reason why I say digital products may be a good way to get started is obviously because it's so cost effective, and you at $9.99, if I make one sale, I've made more than my money back. All right, and even though it's just a small amount, I still made my money back. All right, so at the end of the day, what you want to be doing is you want to be promoting it in Facebook groups that are specifically for dog owners, I guess. But you want to make sure that you read the rules of the Facebook group and how you engage in there, and whether or not promoting stuff like this is actually okay. Because one thing, with some groups, they don't want to get spammed. So you always look for groups, read the rules of engagement or use, and make sure that you are allowed to promote things in there. Like I belong to a group where it's all fragrances, and people are selling fragrances, so you can promote in there. So you'd be amazed just what you can actually make from Facebook groups in terms of making selling stuff like this. So at the end of the day, it is something to think about. No questions, just excited to get this level of operating my stores. Tyler, look, I mean, it's fairly straightforward with digital products. I know we kind of sort of spend a bit of time on, looking at some of the downloads and all that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, the best thing about this, and this is one, they're cost effective, and you've got the legal rights to sell it. Okay, so basically, you don't have to worry about copyright law or issues. So you've got and that's what PLR is, which is private label rights. So you've got all that. The other thing is that you can just sell these over and over again without having to, you're not going to run out of inventory. You don't have to deliver it, so there is no cost involved in delivering it, or any other fees when it comes to that sort of thing. You could say that it's probably even better than print on demand in some ways, because this is information that people will buy if it's at the right price, right? So if they know they're going to get an audio, they're going to get an ebook for $9.99. Is that a really big price to part with when you're going to cure your dog's separation anxiety and you're going to get rid of their bad habits forever? All right. Okay, so it's a small price to pay. you can pay a lot more than that trying to get an expert in to do it for you. And if you've got the time and if you've got the capacity to actually do it yourself and you've got the right guidance, this would be great. All right. So no questions, but look, I'm just going to quickly go through what's happening with GrooveAsia at the moment. I know that I do this every week and probably just feels like that I'm repeating myself, but you know, like it's good to keep up with what we're doing. So to know what's going on, just go to our sorry, we want to make that GrooveAsia CM. Go to our resource page, which is grooveasia.cm /resources, and the very first thing you're going to see is the calendar. So just check the calendar. All right, and when you get there, just give me a sec. I'm just going to just change something here. Okay. All right, so here we are today. Obviously, this is my session here. Tonight, we have actually got the AI fundamentals that was on earlier today with Chinyu 10. So tonight, there is another time for it. So if you come to, you open the box up and you go to follow the link, this is where you can actually secure your seat for tonight. And I think the one for tonight, which is the Asia session, oh no, this one here, EDT time. I think that's what you guys have just been on. There's another one here, which is the Asia session, which is the 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, that's quite sort of like 1 o'clock in the morning for me. But anyway, it's there. And so that's what, now, obviously, the AI, that's a big topic at the moment. And Chinyu is going to take you beyond the ChatGPT Live well, it's called, go beyond the ChatGPT, and it's going to be a live workshop. But the thing is that everybody is starting to become a little bit more tuned with ChatGPT, and they're starting to use it, and people are progressing at different stages and different levels. Some, more so than others. And if you're only a newbie with in terms of ChatGPT or even any other AI tool, then this would be a great one to jump onto and learn about. All right. I just got some more comments in here. 8 Eastern time, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, cool. All right. Better and PD caught my attention. I have 3 PRL memberships. Okay. All right. So let's just go back to the calendar again. That's that one there. Tomorrow we actually have the 5-day challenge on again. So if some of you have been going to that, that's the last day tomorrow with Nick Lacani. And the Power Hour, that's my favorite one, the Tyra. I have been attending those now for the on a Friday, but now I'm doing a Wednesday and a Friday. So, well, that's actually in GMT +8 time or Kuala Lumpur time, but I know that it would be probably a Tuesday night and a Thursday night for anyone in the US. But I will be there, and we have a arrangement that if there's anybody in there that would like some help on their project that they're doing at the moment, then we will get a breakout room, and then I can go over a few things with you and maybe see if I can help you with those things in our own room and breakout room. All right, so that's at it's got 6 a.m. KL time, so obviously that'll be something like 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. Eastern time. And that's the 5-day challenge. Yep, the 5-day challenge. Sorry, the Power Hour is at 8 a.m., which is 8 p.m., I guess. All right, now, other than that, this one here, the Mastermind Retreat. Okay, so I know some of you haven't been to any of the retreats and in people in here. So, look, this is definitely something that you want to think about seriously coming along to. Seriously. It's going to be in Tokyo, Japan. It's going to be in November. I'll be going, and a few other proteges and team members from the GrooveAsia going, and I'm looking forward to it. We were supposed to go in April, but because of the earthquake that was over there in Tokyo in January, I think it was, it just, you know, changed plans a lot. And so we decided to put it out to November. So it's all been confirmed. So yeah, but if you want to know more about it, click on this link here and then head over to the login to the sign up page to register for the live webinar. And then yeah, you'll be able to get all the information that you need to know more about it. Let's go back to the calendar again. Over here we have next week, that is, we have the virtual speaker insider secrets. That's the mini course. That's going to be with Simon Leong. Now, okay, so if you've ever considered about sort of public speaking, maybe promoting yourself as a brand, or your services, you know, your services or products, then this might be something you want to maybe consider. You know, getting online and speaking to an audience. Now, I can tell you now, I pretty much, the way I started out was shocking. Yeah, it's getting better, but you know, it is definitely something that you develop over time. And this will just give you a bit of insight to how Simon can help you achieve those goals and even 10x your business while you do it, right? I mean, we all want our business to increase. So it's all about building confidence, having, you know, and I guess being able to look at yourself on online and on camera. And, you know, I don't think I've actually seen a lot of my GLUs. I kind of sort of like shy away from watching those because I'm just, you know, I'm very sort of conscious. But, you know, at the end of the day now, the confidence is building, and, you know, you tend to think on your feet a lot more, which is really good, because when you're doing like lives like this, yeah, I think when you've got something too constructed or structured, I should say, it's, you know, it can actually trip you up, because you could make mistakes and you lose your way and stuff like that. So, you know, real impromptu is quite good. So jump on that and, you know, give it a go. I think I did show that one there. If you go to here, 10x. So here, discover how to 10x your business as a virtual speaker via live streams, webinars, and online events. And this is going to be with Simon Leong. It starts next week. Sign up and register. Okay. All right, let's go back to the calendar, because there's a couple of more things. All right, yeah. So there's my e-com and drop shipping workshop, which is in a couple of weeks' time. All right, so every sort of one-day event that I've done has been different. It hasn't been the same. I kind of like it to do that, because I don't want to keep repeating it, you know. And so this one's going to be different again. I'm going to be going over digital products somewhat too as well, but a few other different things too. So if you're interested in coming to this, it's another free event coming to this. Just click on there. Now, I will warn you, this is actually a bit longer, this one here. This goes for around about 6 hours. Okay, so if you can manage 6 hours, then that's great. Don't worry, we'll have a break in between, so you don't have to worry about that. And but yeah, so like I said, it will be different from the others that I've done. I've only done 2 others. All right, but it is a topic that I'm pretty passionate about. And you know, there's such a variety of products, as you know, that you can sell, not just you know, print on demand or physical products like we've discussed today, PLR products too as well. And this makes it pretty exciting when you've got a whole range of different things that you can actually do. Right? So that's that one. Sign up for that if you want to come along to that and be part of that. All right, what else we got here? Again, we've got the Mastermind Retreat preview, and really that's it. But other than that, the stuff that we're doing throughout the week, we've on a weekly basis, we have the Groove Live training, the Groove Live sessions, which myself and Nick Licani, I think Nick Licani will be back on board in another week or so, and he'll be doing restarting his Groove AI Lives, or Groove Lives AI. And at the moment, I'm doing the weekly sessions at 7 a.m. But once Nick comes back on board, I'm going to be doing it every second week, and he'll be doing his every second week. And his would be a different time because he's over in the UK. I'm in New Zealand. So, pretty extreme differences there. And Tyra, she's in here. And we all know Tyra. Tyra is, she has her Groove Asia Power Hours, which are really cool. And then, of course, the GLUs. My one, probably won't be doing my one on the day of the dropshipping workshop, e-com and dropshipping. So don't attend that one because I probably won't be there. And, of course, the Power Hour going on Fridays. And then we have Karen's one, which is the GLUs. I enjoy Karen's GLUs. They're informative, and it's not just about the one topic most of the time, and they're really engaging. So get onto those as well. So we've got something going on. Oh, one more that I actually didn't mention, which was this one here. That's next weekend, not this weekend, but the following weekend, is the Secrets of Confidence and Communication. And this one is run by JJ. He's been a radio host, he's breakfast host, he's been an actor, he's been a podcaster. He has done so many different things. The guy is very, very talented, and he's very engaging. He engages you. And if you've ever had the pleasure of being on one of his events, you'll definitely enjoy it. So look, if you want to sign up for that one, just click on there, go to the landing page, and then there you go. You can secure your spot right there. Okay, guys, look, that's it. We've gone a little bit over time, so sorry about that. I sort of kind of just spent too much time going over the downloads, but hey, at the end of the day, it gives you a real good insight to what another option, if you like, in terms of digital products and what you can actually make out of it. If you actually do it right, you can make quite a bit of money out of it for such a small product and very low cost, because people don't mind parting with $9.99, but they do mind parting with $99.99 because it's a lot more money, right? So this would be an easy buy, a quick sale. All right, guys, that's me. Thank you for joining me once again. I'll see you next week, and take care, and have a great week and a great weekend. Bye for now.
Groove Asia, the world's #1 digital marketing software platform and fastest growing entrepreneurship community, is now free for life. Your complete digital products and services online sales system, all the tools you want to run your internet business, everything you need to sell products and services online. No credit card, zero fees, it's just free. Discover the new better way to start an online business, build websites, and sell digital products. Create a full website with unlimited products and funnels, with free hosting, subdomain, and custom domain capability, and with more integrations so you can automate your business. It's truly the last online sales system you will ever need. Save thousands a month with free lifetime access to the top most powerful apps in the industry, including the #1 leading page and funnel building platform in the world, with thousands of brand new members making a switch over every single day. Plus, get free access to our private community, free live training, and free affiliate marketing business opportunity. Discover how to get started for free, secure your free lifetime membership today, and access your free software, training, and bonuses right now. Free for a limited time, only at grooveasia.cn.